Welcome to another AJ Sports Podcast. Today, I'll talk about NFL Weeks 2 and how the games went, and a little bit of ranting because I will rant. We'll get to why. Let's start with Thursday night. Chargers and the Chiefs. This game turned out to be the game that most people expected. Maybe not an offensive shootout, but a very close, contested game. Justin Herbert and Mahomes are going at it. It was a contested game until Herbert made that one mistake. And when you place against those elite quarterbacks, when elite quarterbacks playing against each other, sometimes it's about who makes that one mistake, that one little bit of error. That turned about pick six by Jalen Watson. But Herbert did try to come back. They were down 27-17. Herbert did let them go drive. They were down by 3, but Chargers couldn't recover the onside kick, and the Chiefs continued to play Chiefs offense. This is why you don't panic or you don't overthink. I didn't believe the Chiefs were going to regress one bit, and they haven't regressed one bit. They simply retold. The next game, this is a fun one. The Jets and the Browns. Oh, Browns, you find creative ways to lose, don't you? How does your fan base become toxic? Good God. Nick Chubb doing what Nick Chubb does. The Browns look like they have this game won. They're up 30-17. Chubb scores a touchdown late. Regardless if you wanted him to actually score or go down, I don't know. If your intention was to run the clock, why are you bouncing? Why do you order your running backs bouncing out outside? That's not the problem. You scored under 2 minutes to go, 30-17. Jets, by the way, have no timeouts. No timeouts. You decided to run. What kind of defense was being run when Joe Flacco threw that deep pass to Corey Davis? What the hell was that? What the actual hell did I witness that defense? Why are you not going to prevent? Go prevent defense. It's 2 minutes. The Jets have no fucking timeouts. None. Zero. Yet the Browns do what the Browns do. They allowed that pathetic touchdown. And the Jets recover the onside kick. And the Jets score again. Good job. Good job, Browns. You deserve this loss. Once everybody's favorite team, everybody wanted to see them success. Now everybody wants to see them fail. Congrats, Browns. You made the deal with the devil. Got to pay the price. The Commanders and the Lions. The Lions took control much of the first half. They were up 22-0. The Redskins did, or not the Redskins, the Deadskins. The Commanders were, which I call them the Commies. The Commies ended up making it a game. It was kind of getting up close. They were starting to itch, but the Lions, they held on the lead. They won 36-27. Pretty solid game for Jared Goff. And the Lions, they improved to 1-1. The Bucks, their offense was a little bit suspect again. Was not a great game by the offense. Luckily, Jameis Winston is going back to his old Jameis Winston ways for rubber duckies and interception. By the way, Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore got a little bit of a scuffle. Sorry, Mike Evans, you're spending for one game. Enjoy being 2-0 though. The Bucks are somehow still Super Bowl contenders because the NFC is down this year. I think the only team as of right now that poses a threat to the Buccaneers is the Rams. It's going to be the Super Bowl for the NFC is going to be Rams, Bucks, or some underdog team. That's how it's going to go. The Giants, they started 2-0 for the first time in 6 years. 6 years. Christian McCaffrey playing pretty solidly, but that wasn't enough. Baker Mayfield could do almost nothing. The Giants won 2 kind of ugly games, but You start 2-0, you start 2-0. There are not a lot of teams that can say, hey, we're 2-0. So another good win by the Giants. The Patriots and the Steelers, both offenses are terrible. However, New England just had to be the winner of this game, 17-14. I'm not going to be a fan. I hope the Steelers don't put Kenny Pickett until maybe week 15. That offensive line in the Steelers is not good. There's not many weapons. What you want to do is retool that offensive line in the draft and simply wait to kind of get things going because you don't want to wreck Kenny Pickett. You do not want to wreck his development. You might as well just put Mitch Trubisky in for this season. You honestly should have just tanked, in my opinion, but Steelers don't take, and the Steelers do not fire coaches. They let them retire. Oh, Steelers. Still living the past eternally. Durant here. Colts and Jaguars. The Colts are fucking garbage right now this season. They're terrible. They're utterly atrocious. I honestly did expect the Colts to lose to Jaguars because Pittman was out. Alec Pierce, who will be an NFL draft bust, is out. And Leonard is still out. That offense was gutless. It was garbage. Nothing. Matt Ryan did not play too good. What do you expect when your best receiver is Ashton Dulin? Why is Matt Pryor at left tackle? That's my question. Matt Pryor is god-awful. He is horrible. Trash. He's just terrible. He was getting beaten literally every single play. Every single play. They made Trevor Lawrence look like Peyton Manning out there. Congratulations. You stopped James Robinson at 2.8 yards per carry. Wonderful. 24-0. You got shut out. Congratulations. You got shut out by the freaking Jaguars, who, by the way, are nothing. They're nothing. Absolutely nothing. The Colts don't turn around. You can promise me this. Frank Reich might get fired. That is not a joke. Hell, maybe Chris Bauer. He might be gone. Which I like Chris Bauer. He built this team from the ground up. Frank Reich, if he doesn't start winning games soon, because this division is gone. If you don't win this division, it's awful. Texans, awful. Jaguars, awful. Titans, inevitably regressing. If you do not win this division, Frank Reich's ass is grass. He needs to get out. Better start winning some games. When's your next game? Hold on, let me check this out. Good fucking God. They're playing the Chiefs. That's going to be 0-3. You may not even make the playoffs. If you do, it's going to be by default. You'll get blasted out of the wild card. You'll get run off the field. Make your choice, Colts. You should have pursued Baker. I'm sorry. You should have pursued Baker. Matt Ryan only has 2 good years left, in my opinion. And you should have drafted David Bell instead of Alec Pierce. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you the truth. But your window might be slammed shut. And if you don't get turned around, if another year goes around and you don't turn around, you might as well consider a rebuild. You might want to consider a rebuild. You know what that means? If you don't start winning next year, if I see no improvement next year, Leonard's got to go. Everybody except Quinn Nelson's got to go. You got to start from scratch. Make your choice. You want to stay competitive? Make your choice. Make your goddamn choice. Next game, Dolphins and the Ravens, probably the most exciting game of the year. Everything started well for Baltimore. They were up 28-7. Jackson was not only dotting them up, but he was making plays with his feet. He had that long touchdown by Rashad Bateman. Mark Andrews is a top 5 tight end. Jackson made that long run. just plays for the Ravens. Then their defense started to collapse. Tua Tagovailoa. I got the stats. Threw for 469 yards and 6 touchdowns. Good God. Tyreek Hill, 11 catches, 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, 11 catches, 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dear God. Sorry for Marcus Williams. He caught 2 interceptions. That don't matter. That Ravens, much of that Ravens defense got shredded, especially in that fourth quarter. 28 points were scored in the fourth quarter for the Dolphins. And by the way, Tua made that game-winning drive. Looks like I was watching like 2018 Alabama. Good God. Dolphins start 2-0. Pretty impressive. They look like they're up their game to their full potential. We'll see if they continue to do that. The Rams and the Falcons, this game was for the memes. The Rams were up 28-3. The Falcons tried to come back, tried to overcome the 28-3 problem they faced in that Super Bowl. But Marcus Mariota shows you why he's Marcus Mariota and threw a costly pick. Stafford played okay. There were some good moments, but he also threw 2 picks. The running game was okay, but the thing about the Rams is they're more of a spread offense. If their running game is okay, then they're good. Allen Robinson caught his first touchdown on the Rams. Cobb is doing his own standard. The Rams kind of bounced a little shaky at the end, but they do bounce back after getting blasted, being absolutely destroyed. Speaking of destroyed, Trey Lance got destroyed. Unfortunate news. Well, he's out. He's gone for a year. Broken ankle. So now, what's going to happen to Trey Lance in the future? I personally never believed Trey Lance was a good NFL prospect. I felt he was overrated. I felt he was not an NFL quarterback. All because he had that good year with North Dakota State. I don't think he's an NFL caliber quarterback. Kyle Shanahan always wants that project guy that he can mess around with. Unfortunately, Trey Lance is not it. And unfortunately, he's being replaced the worst way possible, an injury. Jimmy G comes up, does better what Trey Lance has done, and the Niners bounce back from the loss to the Bears, which no one blames them for the loss to the Bears at the field conditions they were playing. But no one can find... Wait, the Bengals. Has your offensive line made any improvements? Didn't they get the guys out there to improve that? So far this season, we haven't seen any. Burrow was sacked 6 times. Burrow may not have turned the ball over. He didn't turn the ball over this game, but the offense was stagnant. And you lost to Cooper Rush. Yeah, the Bengals are 0-2. That is not the start you want. The Bengals better turn around this season and quick. The Broncos, I think it's getting confirmed by the hour. Nathaniel Hackett is a bad coach. He is a bad coach. He is a bad coach. Bad coach. He barely beat the Texans. That offense does not look good at all. Broncos Nation is still seeing Amarillo by morning. Congrats. If Nathaniel Hackett needs to get fired, I don't care if they have a successful season. He's got to get fired. Speaking of firing, about 2 coaches in the same game deserve to be. Josh McDaniels is showing why no one has really pursued him. And Cliff Kingsbury is a bad coach too. This game was won by talent. And the talent was Kyler Murray is very good at playing this quarterback thing. He's been pretty much the entire time. The Raiders completely embarrassed themselves. How about the fourth quarter, 2 touchdowns and two two-point conversions? And for the Raiders, the game ends up Hunter Renfrow, the Mr. Reliable, unfortunately fumbling, and the ball went in the hands of Byron Murphy, and the Cardinals won the game. Sunday night, the Bears are doomed. They're wrecked. They're wrecked. The Packers methodically beat them in their souls. The Bears are officially wrecking Justin Fields' development. And Justin Fields is a kind of a quarterback that you have to develop. You can't rush him. The Bears' best single season quarterback is Eric Kramer of 1995. And your best quarterback of all time, it's Jay Cutler. Do not give me Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon's overrated. Jim McMahon's, they only regard him as the best because he was carried by Walter Payton and that legendary defense led by Buddy Ryan. The minute Buddy Ryan went off and fucked off the Philly, the Raiders continued, not the Raiders, the Bears continued the downturn. You're just a bad franchise. Get out of here. Titans and the Bills are just showing they're far superior for every other team right now. Josh Allen looks the best he's ever been. Stephon Diggs is going off. Just the Bills are being the souls out of teams. Their defense looks even better than last year. And by the way, Tre'Davious White hasn't played yet. Can you imagine when Tre'Davious White gets to play? That Bills team is right now the team to beat in the NFL. Kirk Cousins, another Monday Night Football blunder by that guy. He did not look good. I mean, he was getting fooled by Darius Slay. Yeah, a big play. Slay, he's pretty good. But goddamn, you were to goal line 2 times and he picked you off twice. Jalen Hurts played the best game of his career. He looks good running and throwing. Though I'm not way too surprised he looks better throwing it because not only he has Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, he now has A.J. Brown to throw to. And that running game is still one of the best in the league. So you got to respect that running game. The Eagles, in my opinion, are NFC East champs. With the Cowboys, congratulations. You got a fluke win. You got a fluke win over the Bengals. You're not beating the Eagles. This Eagles team is an 11-win team. They're good this year. They're going to win that NFC East. Jalen Hurts, he may not be elite, but he's still good. Good enough to beat those Cowboys. So that'll be the episode of Week 2. I'll be back with the Week 4 college season, the Week 3 of the NFL season. Thanks for watching.